Yahoo! Welcome back to Video Game Figure Collector. We're back with another figure review. This time we're gonna be checking out Quantum Mechanics Mortal Kombat Classic for Scorpion and Sub-Zero. It's still me, your Pinoy otaku in Japan, but not in Tokyo, Hage Potato. And this is quite a peculiar set of figures that I had to import from America because sadly it is not currently available here in Japan. So I had to go to Amazon.co.jp and check out some US goods on there. And as you can see, something written here is something a little bit polarizing because boxes are meant to be open, and I think this is a dig at the number one leading collectible for adults, which is Funko Pop right now, which is everybody would always just buy them, put it, display them as the box as it is. But I do not complain because I do the same with my Funko Pop because their boxes are so well made and really designed to be displayed as it is. But as you can see here, this particular set of figures from Quantum Mechanics are the exact opposite. I do not really like it. It does not really appeal that much when you see it on the shelves. And if you're just gonna be really looking for some video game collectibles, then you would actually grab this. And as you could see here, the boxes are somewhat deceiving because these boxes are really huge, and if you open up the box, which is a really good figure by the way, they are actually the size of an Amiibo. So if you are somebody who's not familiar with this like I am, but I actually know what I'm getting at because I bought this online, and I don't really know what the boxes look like, and but boxes are meant to be open. That's their thing. And I really do appreciate what they did with the figures. I like the design, and I do not really mind that they are a little bit small, amiibo size, because I do love my amiibos. I do collect a lot of amiibos, and I think amiibos are the number one thing that I have the most out of all of my collections. Now here are some shots of what's underneath here, and I must say the first thing that blew my mind, which I did not expect, is the base of Sub-Zero. The It's just that and also the weathering on his feet and on his arms are superb. I really do like that. Awesome paint job. But upon opening this up, the first things that I would complain about is that their seam lines on the top of their head. I really do hate. I don't mind seam lines that much if they are well, either well hidden or in a place that I do not really look that much. But if you're gonna place it on the head, that's a big no-no for me. At least do some polishing on it, do some finishing on it. They could have done so much on it. And getting back into the figures, I like the aesthetics a lot. I just really hate what they did with the box, because whoever thought about doing that box, that design of the box, the Cupid, their portrait on the box with the letter Q on it. And for if you're somebody who is just browsing in the store, I doubt you would be picking it up based on what you see on the box. Now getting back into some in-depth analysis about the aesthetics of the Scorpion, I really would have preferred if the base were somewhat textured, but overall it was okay. And just look at the difference with Sub-Zero. No matter if you look from top to bottom or on sideways, everything about the ice effects on him is really good. Wherein for Scorpion, that if you look at the from the top view, you could see that there's some breaking of immersion due to the non-texturing of it. Now here is another gripe I have about these figures. I know I am somewhat complaining a lot, but hear me out first. Now, if you're gonna do a fighting game figure, and you're gonna release them side by side with another figure, I would prefer. This is my preference. Anyway, I would prefer if you would have made at least one of them player two, because if you look at them now, this quantum mechanics figures is that they are both player one, and what I mean by player one is they are both facing the left side. So one of them should be able to face uh, the the right side of their shoulder. Well, as you can see here, you could do that with Scorpion, well, somewhat, but it is obvious that it is designed to be player. They are both designed to be player one. No, it's a good thing that Scorpion's other side is still somewhat acceptable, but you would be facing his back side, and it is obvious that it is not a player two. I would be bringing up some figures now so that you would be better understand it. As you can see here in the Amiibo, Ryu is obviously a player one, and Ken is obviously a player two. And as you can see here, if you display them side by side, it is much more obvious that they are doing fighting poses, or you could recreate somewhat what you see on the fighting games. And here's another set still from the Street Fighter series, Q Posket of Kami and Chun-Li. As you could see here, they are obviously from a fighting game that they are fighting each other. One is player one and one is player two. So that is a big gripe that I have with this particular set of figures. But still, I do like what they did with the aesthetics. I love their base. Bases really do enhance the aesthetic of a figure. Then I love the dynamic pose of Scorpion. And sadly, Sub-Zero's is not really that dynamic. Now here we have our pullback shot out of the shelf, and as you can see, due to its size, it does not really pop out that much. So overall, based upon what I experienced with this figure, I rate the packaging 1 out of 5 because I really do hate it. And as for the figures themselves, I would rate it 3 out of 5, even though I really do love their aesthetics. There are just some flaws on here that really set them back a little bit. So that's it. That is it for this review. This Geek is out of here.